One day a young man went into Silver's forest and did not know that the forest was enchanted and that all manner of magic abode there. Some of its magic was good and some was bad, to each one according to his deserts. Now this forest was to remain enchanted until it should be entered by someone who preferred his sorrows to all the joys of this world. The young man set to cut wood and presently sat down on a stump to rest, for it was a fine winter's day, and out of the stump slipped a snake and began to fall upon him. Now this wasn't a real snake, but a human being transformed into a snake for its sins, and it could only be set free by one who was willing to eat it. The snake sparkled like silver in the sun as it looked up in the young man's eyes.
Dear me, what a pretty snake! I should rather like to take it home,
said the young man in fun.
Here's the silly fool who is going to help me of my trouble,
thought the sinful soul within the snake. So she made haste and turned herself at once out of a snake into a most beautiful woman standing there before the young man. Her sleeves were white and embroidered like butterflies' wings, and her feet were tiny like countess. But because her thoughts had been evil, the tongue in her mouth remained the serpent's tongue.
Here I am, take me home and marry me, sighed the snake woman to the youth. Now if this youth had only had presence of mind and remembered quickly to brandish his hatchet at her had called out, I certainly never thought of wedding a piece of forest magic. Why then the woman would at once have turned again into a snake, wriggled back into the stump and harm done to anybody.
but he was one of your good-natured, timid and shy youths. Moreover, he was ashamed to say no to her when she had transformed herself all on his account. Besides, he liked her because she was pretty, and he couldn't know in his innocence what had remained inside her mouth.
So he took the woman by the hand and led her home. Now the youth lived with his old mother, and he treasured his mother as though she were the image of a saint.
This is your daughter-in-law,
said the youth as he entered the house with the woman.
The Lord be thanked, my son, replied his mother, and looked at the pretty girl. But the mother was old and wise and knew at once what was inside her daughter-in-law's mouth.
The daughter-in-law went out, changed her dress, and the mother said to her son, You have chosen a very pretty bride, my boy. Only beware lest she be a snake.
The youth was dumbfounded with astonishment. How could his mother know that the other had been a snake? And his heart grew angry within him as he thought, Surely my mother is a witch. And from that moment he hated his mother.